I'm working on replacing the ATTESA nitrogen canister, and I almost started taking the whole thing apart before I began filming. So let me catch you up to what I'm doing here real quick, and then I'll film me kind of removing it, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got the system out, and when this is in the car, a lot of people use a big 3-inch 6-point socket that fits over this, and you can cut a little piece out so that it fits around this pressure sensor and you don't actually break it, because this apparently is they don't make these and you can't get one, so you have to be very careful when you're doing anything near this sensor. So what I did was this motor, this pump, was sitting in here, and I disassembled it and put it off to the side here. By the way, if you do that, be careful, there's this little O-ring right there. And what I've got is this oil filter wrench that I think I can actually remove this piece by clamping it basically right here and then, you know, breaking it free. But obviously it made it difficult having that motor in the way, so what I'm going to do is now set up the camera and try to break that free and then put the new one on. The new one is in this box. This is the part number for the new one, and yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. Well, maybe I'll have to try a different wrench then. Alright, I got myself a new oil filter wrench. I got one of these styles, so I should be able to get it on here and then twist it to get it to release. Let's find out here shortly. Holy smokes, that freaking thing's on there. Let's see here. Alright, I got the ATTESA back on the top now, and I'm going to try and break this thing free. I've got this tool that I bought, and you can see I've already drawn on it right here. I'm going to go and cut that corner out. The whole point for this is to cut that piece off, so that way you can slip the tool on over here without messing this thing up, because this apparently is very difficult. Only a couple people make these. You can't get them new, you get them aftermarket, but they're like $250, so hopefully I don't break this as I am trying to remove this. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, this ATTESA Accumulator is kicking my tail, but I think I got a plan that's going to get this thing off. I've had to get a couple of different tools to try to see if I can make this work. I finally found one that is actually moving it, but it's actually coming off in two pieces. They got the base that's screwed into the screwed into the actual unit, I don't know. And then there's a top part that's screwed into the base. So I'm currently loosening the top part from the base, and then hopefully I can use the other tool to get the whole thing out. Let me show you. So I got this really big oil filter wrench, and I have it wrapped around the top part, and I'm actually using this breaker bar to loosen it, and it's coming free. It's just going slowly because this thing, I don't even know if there's pressure in it or not, but I'm trying not to have this thing go flying across the room in here. Because for whatever reason, I absolutely cannot break this thing free. So I'm going to take this apart in 2 pieces, hopefully it comes apart. So far so good anyway. I keep expecting it to fly across the garage, but this thing's basically been, I don't know, unplugged from the car for a long time, so I feel like there's not going to be any pressure in there. And here comes the fluid. Oh yeah, there's still pressure in there, so this thing is pissing fluid out. Of course it would do that. Son of a gun. Oh, man. Alright, I got it out. Well, at least I got the top part out. It actually still had some pressure in it. Not a whole lot, so as I was twisting it, I held it in my hand to pop it free. But it definitely leaked fluid. Wasn't a tremendous amount of fluid, but enough to annoy me. So, anyway, let's get that cleaned up. And then try and see if I can get this piece on there and break that stupid thing off. Alright, so this is what we're working with. I have this piece, I got this piece removed from the body, and then I just removed the pressure sensor. Be very careful with this. I removed that from here, it's a 14 millimeter, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take this piece off with this tool that I bought. 3-inch 6-point socket, and I'm going to go grab that and put this on and give it a twist and hope it comes loose. What I'm going to put on here, and hopefully we'll break this thing free. Alright, here it goes. Oh, finally it broke loose. Gosh. Man. Ah, yeah, that makes me happy. Yeah, suck it. There it is, old one off. Dang, I can't believe how freaking hard that was. There you go, I'm screwing this back together now. This canister is actually totally fine. But since I already had it off, I'm going to go ahead and put the new one on. Man, I cannot believe how difficult that was. Alright, so that's the new one. Just took it out of the box. And I am going to get this threaded back on, reassemble everything, and we're good to go. There she is, boys, all back together. Alright, so here's the tools that I used. This is a 1/2-inch drive 2-foot breaker bar. This is a 1/2 inch to 3/4, because this tool, which is a 3-inch, is a 3/4 drive. And then this tool has a strap that you wrap around this, and then you basically tighten it down like that so that it gets a good grip on it, and then you use the breaker bar to pull this off. And what that does is it actually separates the base from the top. Then you can pull the top off, and then I put this around the base to break it free, because unfortunately for me, I could not get this thing in there all the way and it wouldn't grip. So I had to break it free here and then take this piece off. But you can see obviously that worked fine. Cool, hopefully this works for you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got one of these oil filter wrenches to try to break it free. And all it did was, this handle used to be straight, and as I was pulling it, all it did was bend that handle completely flat. So I could not break it free with this. Yeah, that was a bit frustrating with this. Because what I did was I put this down, then I put the handle of my jack, and all I did was just bend the handle. Yeah, alright, I'm done. I'm going inside. It's about 90 degrees in the garage, and all I'm doing is sweating everywhere. That was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but I was able to actually get it done. taking it out in 2 pieces. Appreciate you watching, following along. See you next time.